How's it going, everybody? I am the Last Stark of Winterfell, and welcome back to Game of Thrones. So now we limping our way back to Iron Wrath.
It's
spelled
Garrett.
R-A-T-H. Everybody knows who I am, even though I guess I'm just
nephew survived.
a pig farmer. Oh, that's why. Wait, that's weird. The uncle's a castellan, but the father's just a pig farmer? That's weird.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Now I'm Batman.
My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
A bunch of other
you,
words
Maester.
starting with the word with UN.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
You. Oh God. I don't wanna. Yeah. Gross. Are you serious?
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
But what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
A bit.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Can't tell him we gave him a
Lord
message.
Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
We made it this far. Wow. I guess those maggots really did the
Go on.
trick.
Don't stop now.
Ah.
It's better to let the blood circulate.
Point and click at its finest.
The Ironwood Grove.
He's got a little bit of a limp, but he seems to be doing alright. His gait's a little slower. And he's had the sword this entire time. Master Ortegrin. Ortegrin?
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
He's only got a few chains.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
But he just said that.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Seriously.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see
Yeah,
Ethan?
let's ask about that.
Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Oh, he's a pretty boy.
Why do the
Let's ask about
Whitehills
this.
hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe
Yeah,
to
the
say the
Whitehills
feeling
are.
is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
It's kind of true.
The Whitehills want
Might as
Forrester
well.
Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Do we got a little budding
Later.
romance here?
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Isn't it the middle of the day?
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end.
This maester's a little young for my taste.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has
Best
been
and
so
brightest.
incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean
Ooh,
so
I
much
got-
to the family.
He told me
Said
to
he
only
loved
tell
you.
the uncle, so...
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow
The
coming
White
to see
Walkers.
us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand
face is
what this
kinda
means.
fucked up.
You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what
seriously.
they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
But I let him go.
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's
No, I should have
right.
said justice, but whatever.
We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that
Oh,
got
don't
him.
break him up.
So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the
Well, what do they
excuse
know?
Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
The wall?
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not
That
what you
just
want.
sucks.
I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Man, that sucks.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
He needs to know the message, though.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
Yeah.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's
What is
just a
it?
myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North
It's
Grove
our
may
little
very well be
secret.
vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Help with what? They expect me to go to the wall. They expect him to go to the wall and then still hold out for Faust
I
Forrester.
am from ice.
I am from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
No, I won't.
I know you will.
It doesn't matter. Nobody cares what you were or what you have been when you go to the wall. All that past is erased once you take the black. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But he's a good kid.
Garrett,
I like
wait!
him.
Be safe.
Oh. Long road ahead. Oh, this must be the Lord Forrester himself. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Is it?
Ethan!
Oh, they're looking for Ethan. There he is. Oh, he's a cute little tyke. Except he's got like a handsome man for a handsome man face.
Could you?
Where are all the kids, I guess?
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Excuse me.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
So he looks
I'm
like he's
right
just a few
here.
years older than Bran.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Lord Forrester started a little late, didn't he?
And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing.
I guess
she
not.
come
I mean, he
home?
had
I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly
he
safe.
had Roderick,
I
but
promise
he
you.
died.
I
He
don't
seemed
want
like a
Gareth
good
to
little
die
lord.
Either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop
So this
mean?
guy's
I don't know.
a little bit.
But I know it's not good.
He's like
Ethan, you should
prepubescent.
let Sir Royland teach
So
you
he's
how to
probably got
wield
a little
sword,
chip on his shoulder.
Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
No.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Well, that's. Can't wait for him to lose his
Well,
innocence, because God knows
Since
it's
you're the
coming.
new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
It's a beautiful forest that they have.
What's the
Pride and
matter?
joy, House Forster.
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well
He's the
then.
Lord. He has to be responsible.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Prick. You can tell he's a
The
fat
late
prick
Lord
already.
Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. They're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood,
Get out of here, you
things
fat
would have been
fuck.
different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, this prick.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here
Ugh.
said, when your man
always the
attacked
king's
us for
peace.
no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig
Oh, shit.
farmer at that. How do you answer for your
Fell into that
squire,
trap.
Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving.
You don't deserve it,
My
you fat fuck.
justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Yeah.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
And don't let it hit your fat ass on the way out.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
I seriously thought he was going to turn around and start some shit. Whew.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Well, I'm glad that this guy isn't like just a little kid or something like that. Alright, so now that we're in King's Landing, I think this is a perfect time to end this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Still having a really good time with this. Probably going to keep playing a little bit more. And always remember that winter is coming. See ya!